What's up, y'all? Welcome to Down in the Den After Dark Live. It's the After Dark crew. It's been a while. We shouldn't have left you, but we are back here, man. We have some stuff to talk about. We're gonna share you guys what happened during DemFest 2023. We're gonna talk about some of the things that's going on, and of course, we want to hear what you guys have to say. So you know the deal. If you want to get in, let us know in the chat. I'll send a link down in the private chat, and we'll bring you on. Some rules: if you do come on, make sure you have all your clothes on. That person that did that one time, not cool, bro. Not cool. Also, try to keep your points to a few sentences. Other people may want to get on, and you don't want to hog up the time. Other than that, this is the podcast for all of the people in the world, and I'm going to introduce the people that make this podcast go. Of course, to my immediate right, know him as the shortest giant in the world. He is the proprietor of Off Punishment, and of course, our brother in arms, recent member of the 4040 Club, shortest giant, short man. What's up, bro? Introduce yourself.
You know who it is. It is the one and only Short Man, aka the shortest John you'll ever meet in your mother loving life. I'm sitting at the workhouse right now, so I'm serving the community, and I got on my professionalism right now. But what up, though?
You know who it is. And of course, to his right, from sunny Tampa, Florida, although it looks a little dark where he's at right now, but we'll get that fixed. Uh, you know him. He is proprietor of Blow the Whistle Sports, keeping up with the Cal Jones YouTube popping right now. Cal Jones 757, TikTok popping right now. So many big things popping. Of course, he's an OG member of the crew, the one and only Cal Jones. How you doing, brother? Introduce yourself.
What's up, Cal Jones? 813 on the screen, but really Cal Jones 757. I'm just here ready to kick it with the fellas. Ready to get the show started. Is that my sound?
I think it is you. I think it's been you
All
the
right,
entire time.
I'm ahead. I'm gonna come back up here. I'll be back. I promise. I ain't going to
It'll be back. It'll be back momentarily. And of course, our brother, he was our host. He was our chauffeur. He was our bodyguard while we was in Las Vegas. He is our brother, man. I was so happy to connect with this guy. He's a good dude. Don't let the devilish eyes fool you. He's the greatest, the one and only Sean Wick, man. Introduce yourself to tell the people what you're doing.
Going on? Sean Wick over here, chilling, just chilling with the fellas, man.
Yes, sir. And you know who he is. He is the pharaoh of Christian Mingle, making everything go up. He was our bartender deluxe. He was our mixologist. This man was keeping us right in Vegas. He's got a fan. He was baking us delicious cakes, man. He's just a treasure to this group. But you know who he is. He is the king of Christian Mingle, Big Gerald, aka Dub Deuce, man. Tell him what's up.
Man, what's happening, world? We back. We out here. The real dominologist is in the building. Shout out to Nemo, the realest spades partner a brother could never have. Man, and we kept having these jokers alive. But we'll talk about that more in a little bit.
Yeah. I may lose my black pass, but I do not play spades. But from what I saw, it makes people angry, so I think I'm gonna stay off of it. There was some serious Rain Man like math going on that I saw. It was kind of scary, so I just stayed on the corner. But and we are back. We talked about it since January. Las Vegas, man, it has come and it has passed, and we had a hell of a great time out there for all of those that were checking in, for all of our posts and content. We appreciate y'all. We're going to be back posting on a regular pace now with new episodes of Blow the Whistle up right now. New episodes of Down in the 10 coming. New episodes of Off Punishment coming. Pot with Petty. Brand new episode that is back. So please check our brother out. So we're going to be giving you that Are You Mad? And is out. We're going to continue to give you that content. We're going to give you more of it, but we did have to take some time, recharge our batteries. I hope you enjoyed what we put out while we were there, but we're going to talk about it, man. We had a good time. And the first thing we want to talk about, man, what do y'all think, man? What do y'all think of Las Vegas? What was your favorite part? Was it the people? Was it the party bus? Was it the location? What was your favorite part of the trip? Let's start with Big Gerald.
My favorite part of the trip, all that was fun. My favorite part of the trip was meeting Mama Leggett. That was hilarious. That was the best time, man. She was so sweet. Shout out to Mama Leggett. Got to go back and visit her, man. We thought Short Man got his own adventures. Mama Leggett is out there living life. You heard me? She is having a good time.
She
And
was
she was a
up.
wonderful host. She fed us.
She was upset. You didn't. She didn't get no cake, and I forgot to take it to her. So that's on me, because we kind of went through it quick. So she was highly upset that she didn't get that no cake.
I had to make her own when I get there.
That is definitely Drew's fault because we had plenty of cake. So Mama Leggett, don't blame that on us. We ain't got nothing to do with that. But yeah, man, Mama Leggett, thank you so much for hosting us. It's been some years. That's for real, another mother of mine. So just getting that hug, man, that felt great. And she fed a brother good, man. I was smashing wings,
Yeah.
eat mac and cheese, knowing I'm lactose intolerant, but it is what it is. And so thank you so much for hosting us, and we'll definitely be back again.
You got there a little time with her before we had got there, huh?
Yeah. I got there first. I was the first one there, so I was there probably a good 45 minutes, an hour before the rest of everybody got there. But here we go. For y'all at home, look at all these happy smiles, except for Wick. Wick looked like he about to assassinate somebody, but that was a good time. But yeah, we was there for a minute. How about you, Wick? Man, you've been in Vegas a little bit before us. What, 3-4 months before we got there?
Yeah, like that.
So reconnecting with your brothers, man. Did it make Vegas feel like home, man? How was it just reconnecting with
Man,
us, bro?
it felt real good having y'all there. It's been way too long since I've seen y'all. So having I mean Mama Leggett here, so I mean I got family here, but having my brothers here, man, it felt real good. I ain't had fun like that in a while.
Yeah, man, we had a blast, man. This man, let me tell you, when we talk about Ultimate Warrior, this man was working, partying with us. Like, yep, got to go to work in about 45 minutes. He's still in the club. He's like, yeah, I got some wet naps in the car. Just put them under my armpits and just go right there. He was a warrior, man. But man, he stayed without as much as he possibly could. And man, we just appreciate your hospitality. We love you, bro. And it won't. It was a long time, but it won't be the last. So we'll be doing that again. Kyle Jones, we're just talking about our favorite parts of our Vegas, our personal favorite parts. Dick Gerald said it was seeing Mama Leggett. Wick said it was pretty much just hanging out with all of us. What was your favorite part of the Vegas trip?
Probably Lolo's. Just sitting there waiting for the food, and y'all was so hungry that y'all started singing. Like, I don't know how that happened, but y'all sound good. I'm still thinking about this happening to be recorded at the same time. It was just perfect.
We'll sign a record deal for chicken. We forget Cadillac Records. We Lolo Chicken. I didn't know you was recording it, but I've watched it. I didn't know we could harmonize. That's how damn good the food was. Because
Yeah.
I started it off, then Drew comes in, and of course Gerald Blizzard. I'm like, damn, we actually sound all right. We in there singing for
The
chicken.
boy's good.
I said, this is the most fat singing Carl Thomas for chicken. It was the most fat, embarrassing, but real moment I ever seen in black culture. That could be their commercial. Lolo's makes niggas sing. But shout out to what's his name, Marlon, the waiter there, man.
Oh yeah.
What's up, man?
Marlo.
Yes. So if y'all see Marlo here in Lolo's in Las Vegas, I guess that's the only one. Is that the only one? Is there multiple ones?
I think that's the only one in Vegas.
Okay. So if you're the one in Vegas, and you see Marlo, tell him the Down and Then After Dark crew sent you. It's very, very good. So yeah, Lolo's was
Arlo, he showed us so much love.
Facts. So we
He
appreciate
tried to kill us too, though. He
Yeah,
tried to kill us.
He
He
did.
recommended that one club. Yeah,
The
we got in that club and we walked right the hell out.
One with
This is how
grandma.
you know we're in the 40 club, because normally 35-year-old Mars, I'd have probably been like, all right, let's give it a few minutes. I've never seen some dudes stand in line, walk in, turn out so quickly. I don't even think it was 20 seconds. It was like, oh, hell no. That's how you stay alive. That's how you make it to 40. You got to use that intuition with it seems wrong.
Facts.
And we'd have been in there longer than that. We'd have been brawling because I swear that dude was about to get hit before we left out of there.
yeah, they
Oh
started
yeah.
as soon as y'all walked in.
Yeah. As soon as we walked in, it was a dude in 50-year-old man in all white. Like he just came from a Ron Isley concert or something. And he was already about to fight. And I was like, nope, I'm not going to be in here fighting with somebody pawpaw.
I was gonna say Papa had night night. That's all you would know.
Speaking of
We got two
pawpaws, the
people.
grandfather, short man, what was your favorite part of the trip?
I got more than just one.
We
Being able
know.
being able to spend time with my mother, because I don't see her often. That was really my main highlight. Uh, Me and Wick, we've been knowing each other since we were 6 years old, and we hadn't been around each other since we were 17. So when he come pick up stuff from the airport, you know what I'm saying, and that's my dog. We had to embrace because, and that was a highlight because we stay in contact. You know what I'm saying, but like we hadn't been around. We didn't did so much dirt together and all of that stuff, and just to see my brother and all that stuff, and then to get to meet his kids and give him play around with him and all that stuff. That was highlights. You know what I'm saying? But mainly just to always be with y'all, man. Like it's just something about when we all get together. Like it's just a piece. You know what I'm saying? Like we could sit around and just shoot the shit and do nothing, and that's a good time for me. You know what I'm saying? So mainly, but we got other stuff. The party bus was immaculate. Going to Blue Martini was amazing. Uh, Seeing Cal Jones get that paper before he left. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that was my favorite moment. I appreciate
See my dog. My dog called me on the phone and said, "Hey, can you walk over here real quick? I got something to show you." Hit that
Yeah.
2900 over there on the crap table with me, him, and Wick. You know what I'm saying? Like just good times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, quite a few.
Yeah,
Say hi to
casinos
Uncle.
didn't love me at all. I'm better off at
Yeah.
Rosie's here in Virginia. But what's up, little one?
Hey, sweetheart.
Hi, Munchkin.
All right, go get your popsicle. You want one? No, I don't want one. Close the door. No. Don't
That, that's my
don't gotta
favorite
open.
one, right?
Get it.
Jackson told Jackson told me he's gonna kick me in the nuts, so he got kicked out of the love.
He got wick in him. That man, what he supposed to tell you? He's
Because
a
I had
baby
to steal her
assassin in
from him
training.
peeing on my neck.
I told him, I said, man, I'm gonna punch Grandma Cheryl in the tummy. He said, I'm gonna kick you in the ding ding if you do that. I said, oh, you cut off.
That is Deshaun's son. That man is ready.
Ready
Oh
for
yeah,
war.
getting to
Both
see
of them was scrappers.
Wick. I hadn't seen Mama Wick in so long. Like, I used to be at Wick House, spending the night, all of that stuff, and getting to see his moms. You know what I'm saying? For so long since I was a youngster, like that was a big highlight too, because she helped raise me.
Yeah, don't blame her
Shit,
for
it was
that. But
seeing her than
I
it
don't
was me.
understand.
yeah, Wick and his mom, man, they are the same people, man. That was the craziest thing. Like they were saying the same phrases and stuff. I was in the backseat like, oh my god, I'm a little nervous back here, but man, it was great overall, man. Not only did I get to see my brothers, not only did I get to see my other mother, I reconnected with my brother Ryan, man. Shout out to RG, who was my host for the first week. I was there a little bit longer than everybody. And first week, I never did so much hiking. I've melted some Crocs because I was hiking my ass off. But I appreciate seeing that nature and seeing that outdoors. Growing up in a beach town, all I see
God bless you, though.
is water and sand. That's it. That's really all I've seen my
Close the
entire
door.
life. I've seen mountains, but I've never been like around mountains like that where it's everywhere. You can just drive up. So, and I appreciate that first week, and of course, just every night with my brothers. It was just an adventure, man. We had a good night. So we're going to go in order, and then we're going to talk about some things that you guys at home probably want to listen to. So, man, the party bus. Let's talk about the party bus. That was booked by you, Kyle, and was that assistance with Quan?
Yeah.
So shout
The,
out
uh,
to get the name of her company again.
Global Travel Affair. If you ever need to book a trip, a Global Travel Affair. And she gives free gifts with each booking. So make sure y'all check that out.
Yeah, man, she hooked us up, man. It was extravagant, man. Tell us a little bit about the party bus and some of your favorite moments.
We get there. Of course, we got the wrong tour guide. She lied. She thinks my name is Alan instead of Alvin. So she tells us we can come on. She's gonna sign us all up. She signed us all up, gives us the wrong direction to go to. She got us going to the wrong places. We go all the way to the other side of the casino. Then she texts me like, "Oh, we all the way over here." We go back. Then another lady calls my name and said that she's the real group. So after all that, we get through all that. It was fun. I mean, Lamont buying us those cheap shots to start the night off. You can get 6 shots for like $11. You may not need to drink that in Vegas.
Yeah.
He said first round is on me. He pulled out a 5. I was like, that ain't good.
I don't even know if he tipped that waitress. But getting on the bus, watching the bartender pull out that cheap liquor, me asking for more, halfway conscious. Mars dancing to Michael Jackson. I think Gerald was doing the Dougie. I don't know what was going on.
He did the salsa. He did the salsa on the party bus. He did the Dougie in the club. He almost dug him an early grave. I saw that knee buckle.
No, that was a jerk. That was a jerk when I was doing the jerk.
You can tell him how.
All right, I'm too fat on my MTL. Hey, baby. There you go.
Hey, what's up,
The
man?
prodigy.
Shin kicker
You say nothing
himself.
else?
He the ding-a-ling kicker. He didn't upgrade it. Love you, man.
We gotta stop saying that on the air.
Right.
And then, like I said, Big Gerald doing the salsa. I don't know how he managed to do the Dougie on that small bus, but he put it off.
No.
Just the shock on everybody's face. Like,
So the day was in the club. It was the Marine Bay on the bus.
that's what it was. Hey, Mama's Nugget.
There she go.
He was hitting with that merengue. He was hey. They were like, hey.
It's a
It's
Florida
like all
boy
the
in me.
laws that was broken. Like everybody standing up and like people falling over, trying to hold on to the pole. I'm pretty sure this is unlawful. Everybody.
Our hostess was drunk.
Yeah.
The host was
I
drunk.
think the
He
drunk
falling
was the least of her worries. I think she had something a little bit stronger than alcohol.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, it was a long night, but it was fun though. It was fun.
It was definitely a blast.
The shortest giant. The shortest giant did it. I had it ready. I had already had it cut. You and me.
Yeah, I think it was the shortest giant. He was trying to be the widest giant because he ate the whole cake. What was your favorite part of the party bus, short man?
Oh man, shit. We drinking the cheap alcohol because we just stopped giving a shit. Like we was drinking whatever vodka and cranberry that was.
You don't even drink vodka. Well, Gerald got rid of one of your shots for you.
Oh, Lamont. Yeah, that's the first started off. Lamont was like, and I looked, it smelled like rubbing alcohol. Gerald took it and threw it in a bush. I was like, that's a plastic bush. He was like, oh well.
And it still started wilting. That shit was like,
Uh, going up to what was that at the Mandalay Bay when we could see the spear from
Oh,
up
the foundation bar.
yeah, station line. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Seeing burn up there, but just like kind of going to the different clubs, and we just like the more the night was going, the more we was getting active and having a good time. Club Tile was on point. You know what I'm saying? Like people was buying us drinks because they thought we was cool. They thought we was you know what I'm saying, them boys. You know what I'm saying? Because we was out there promoting. They was buying us drinks like, man, you guys are cool. Like we want to check out your podcast. They was showing us love, and just we was all dressed like real players. You know what I mean? Like people was up on there. Vegas is hot. We see a fool up there with a goddamn sweater on. You know what I'm saying? But it was a fun time. Club time and how we ended the night. You see that? You see how we dressed? Like we play it out, man.
How many for the people? How many buttons down is that, short man? Would you say 4, 5?
That shot did it to him.
Nah, I'll say it started with about 3. By the end of the night, it was all the way unbuttoned. The whole, I was walking. Yeah, no button.
He
So
was
I let
walking
it.
through that party bus like Razor Ramon,
Yeah.
the bad guy.
And then eat, and going to the little restaurant, getting that chicken and the burgers and the fries after, and having a good time, man. Yeah, man. That whole night was an epic night, man. Me and Kyle brought in 40 really the right way.
Yeah, it's a good way to do it. I spent mine like sad and like divorced, but you guys did much better than me, so I'm glad to see you guys did it real big. How about you, the party bus? You was keeping it sober, but what was your favorite part, Wick, about the party bus? You was sitting beside me. Wick was dressed like the Undertaker. He was looking. He had that vest on. I was
Wick
like, ain't it
started off. Wick
103
started off saying he
degrees?
wasn't. By the end of the night, Wicked had him a whole bunch of drinks. Wick said, "I'm just gonna have
I
one
did.
drink."
I was like, fuck it. I was good. I was good for up until that
30.
first, but like after the first bus ride, I was like, you know what, fuck it. I had like 2 or 3 drinks after that. I knew it wasn't gonna hurt me none.
Yeah, man.
But I mean, the whole experience, man. Y'all cutting up on the bus was fun. Tao was amazing. Everything was funny. Like I said, especially Gerald when he was doing the ring on the bus, like all that. And then when you hit that mic, Sean, when you hit that Michael Jackson, but the bus went live after that.
Kyle, no, when Mike come on, I'm like, get out my goddamn way.
That's what I did.
I'm gonna hit these same 4 moves, and I'm gonna get it everywhere we've ever been. When Mike comes, I'm like, yo, and until the day I die, my knees go up, which I don't know. At this rate, it could be any day now. But but I was I kid. But yeah, it was dope, man. Party bus for me. Of course, it was just Gerald had it lit, man. He had everybody. He king of the good time, man. Kyle laughing at these people falling all over each other. Like I definitely, when I saw people standing up, I got a little uncomfortable because I'm like, I don't think you should be having open containers of alcohol and people just passing out drinks. The bus driver was hitting them curves a little hard. Our host, she definitely, I don't know how she got drunk that quick because the night had just started and she was already a little lit. But I mean, it was good, man. You kind of ended up making friends with people on the bus because you see them every time, and everybody told their story. Oh, I'm here for my bachelor party, or I'm here for this, I'm here for my birthday. So it was real cool. It was like being on the real world or something. It was dope, man. I enjoyed the experience for sure. So shout out to
the back crew, man. They was real cool. You know what I'm saying? They was from Denver. They was real cool.
Yeah.
Some real cool dudes.
our Caucasoid brothers that was celebrating the bachelor party. Yeah, man. Shout out to them, man.
Yeah, I thought
They
I was gonna
showed
have to knock somebody out for them, man, because when they was trying to come on the bus, dude trying to tell them that they couldn't sit down in the back. I'm like, man, get y'all, man, fuck all of that. They with us.
Yeah, those are some cool Caucasoids. All the people out there, and that brings me to the next topic about Vegas. The people, man. What did you think about the people out there? You're not just a visitor, you're a resident. So you've got a little bit of time out there. What do you think about the people out there, man? It's definitely for me as an East Coast person, definitely a different type of atmosphere and energy. What do you think about the people out there?
It is definitely different. I mean, it's the strip is really can't consider that people here because it's tourists, so it's you get a little bit of everything out here. I mean, even on the bus, we have people from Brazil, we have people from what was it, Texas, all over the place. As far as like the locals, majority of them are cool, real cool, laid back. Just depending on where you at, just like any other city.
Yeah, everyone I came across was cool. And we went to a couple of different cities in Nevada, and it was cool. What do y'all think about the people out there? I think this is the first trip I ain't have to almost Thanos punch someone.
Everybody was down, man. Everybody was showing love. Everybody was friendly. You know what I'm saying? If you speak, they spoke back. It was cool. They would point us in the right direction of trying to go have a good time or something like that with food spots or whatever. It was dope people.
My
What about
thing,
you?
I think everybody was cool except for the German lady at Lolo's. But other than that, I mean, everybody else was straight. But that shit was uncomfortable. But I don't know. Everybody just go out there to have fun. Everybody minds their own business. So I like Vegas. I ain't got no problem with the people.
How about you, Big Gerald?
I think Vegas was represented on the party bus once again. We had a great time with everybody. Lolo, when we was at Lolo's, like Cal said, other than the German lady, everybody else that was low key real cool. She's she's just a little more aggressive than I was used to. She was only focused on one side of the table. But I think when we
Gotta get
went
that
to the
green card.
Yeah, when we went to the Blue Martini, man, that was those people in there. That was a good time. Everybody in there was having a good time. When nobody tripping, when nobody acting out the way. It was just wonderful. The people was cool in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the perfect transition. I didn't get to really experience it because I'm a 3-year veteran now in the 40 club, and I know when I got to rest. Like these guys still had that 30s energy in them for a little bit. It's sapping out slowly. I'm sure they felt it when they got back, but they were able to go out multiple times. I was not, but what did you guys think about Blue Martini? Apparently, it's a spot.
Ooh.
Um, I think it's the best club in Vegas. I mean, from like the DJ list to everybody having a good time. I'm a little older now, so like the age group, nobody's trying to fight, bump into each other. Everybody just there having a good time. You can tell everybody there make money, mind their business, and go home. The drink's good. It's in a good area. It's big. I like it.
Yeah, it was so good the first time. Me and Kyle Jones said we had to go back. Look, I'm just gonna give y'all a quick story. We was trying to find something to do. Uh, we had somebody had told us about Blue Martini, so we said we was gonna dip out. We was gonna check it out. Now Mars and Lamont was supposed to come. Wick had work. Lamont, we love you, brother, but you was night. Mars, he said he was tired. He had been doing so much. So we pop up over there, and man, what a night. We had a ball. Like Casamigos was running all night through our system, boy. Me and Kyle, Gerald over there gigging and doing his thing. We was chilling up. We walked in the club. Everybody was friendly. Music was jumping. They had the hookah bar out there. The inside was dope with certain DJ. Outside was dope with another DJ. Yeah, man, it was dope as shit. It was a good
Yeah, for
Sun.
me, the Blue Martini was awesome. We went on a Sunday night, so it was a neo soul night. So they had the hip hop and R&B going. It was good. Everything was great. We was enjoying ourselves. The only the only downside
Oh
to
Lord.
the Holy Spirit was those two Wahite ladies that was dancing on the stage. That was totally unnecessary. I won't hold it against the club. But when they got up there, me and Cal looked at each other. It was like on Neo Solo night.
Hey, Nothing makes you want to do Coyote Ugly like some Jill Scott. So they
Oh
go
man.
make it a point, man. And finally, last but not least, man, the food, man. Everybody talks about Vegas for a bunch of different reasons, but the food there, man, you don't really hear it talked about as a food town. But I got to tell you, if it's not a food town, it should be, man. We all had a bunch of different experiences. You can see several What the Muck episodes I located. I mean, from 24-hour tacos that who knew you even needed that to crazy soul food. What was your favorite food spot? We had a bunch of different ones, but what's your favorite meal you had out there?
Oh man, I'll go, man, because it's Lolo's is my number one, my top. Um, but the bar that we went to near Wick House, bar on Warm Springs and Tenaya, uh, the food there at that bar food is always great food, but y'all know I've been talking about potato skins for the longest time and all that stuff, and they had on their menu called the skins. I just seen it with potato skins. I didn't even know what was all on there, but they had shredded barbecue beef on top of them pork skin. Oh my god, amazing! And the wings were on point. Oh my god, that food was so dope, man. But Lolo's, y'all know that fried chicken with that gravy and onions and mac and cheese, and they was even serving Kool-Aid there. You know, man, you, Lolo's is top. And the fast food spot Freddy's that we went to with the
Yeah,
steak, Freddy's was on point. Shout out to Wick for showing us the Freddy's, man. That man, it was so good.
the fries from Freddy. Woo.
Yeah, man, the shoestring fries. And we went to Dirty Dogs too. That was fire. I
Oh
appreciate I appreciate the short man for hooking us up with that one.
man, short man predicted that whole thing. He said we're gonna walk through this little alley. The people gonna hand us some coupons that say buy one get one free drinks. We're gonna grab the coupons. We're gonna walk over and get our hot dog. After we order the hot dogs, we're gonna go get our 2-for-1 drinks, and then we're gonna go pick our hot dogs up. And all that shit came true. I was like, we started walking. They handed us a coupon. We walked over, got our hot dogs, came back. I mean, it was like $15 a hot dog, but they were worth it. Like,
Yeah,
it was off the chain.
it was good.
Yeah. I went to a couple of different places. Of course, went to Lolo's, the smoking, what was it called smoking
Smoking fire.
grit,
Yep.
smoking fire was dope. Um, I like everything. I think Lolo's is the highlight just because the amount I ate off that food. It seemed like I had 4 meals off that one plate because I got the as Cheryl recalls it, the total recall combo with the triple breast. And that thing I was like eating off I was like, damn, day 4. I'm still on the same meal. It was amazing. I also really liked it was Chiba's. Y'all, I don't think y'all had an opportunity to go to it, but they're like a marijuana themed sub place. And they had something that on paper, it doesn't sound like it would be great, but when it's executed properly, it blew my mind. It's you get like a hoagie roll, but you put peanut butter, half strawberry jelly, half grape jelly, and they toast that bad boy and they put butter on the roll. Yo, that thing was for a stoner. That was like,
That sounds
that
like
was
some weed food.
yeah. Everything there, you could tell somebody was like, yo, what if we toasted a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? But that thing was crazy. But Lolo's by far, I'll pick that out, and that was a highlight. So now that we've recapped our Vegas trip, like I said, it was great, bigger and better. But we'll always make one of our trips Vegas. We're gonna do other locations, but Vegas at least once a year. We gotta get out there. So now let's come to what you guys came to see. Came to talk about the actual After Dark show. So man, it's been about a week or two. But oh man, I never thought this would happen, man. I wish we have some women to come up here and talk about this because I think dudes need to get a pass for at least the remainder of 2023 before people say dudes ain't ish. Um Thank you, Mama Leggett. Thank you, Mama
Enjoyed you
Leggett.
too.
Who? Cal, you hit it first, man. What do you think about this Papoose and Remy man? The man held her down. She was locked up, being a jailbird for 6 years. He held us down. All this black love, the golden child, and she's literally accused of cheating on him with diet version of him. Man, like, what's your feeling on this?
Man, women and men cheat every single day. Like, what is Papoose owed? Like, that was his decision. He decided to wait for somebody that was coming out of jail. He waited. It went wrong. People take risk every day in relationships. You risk being with somebody until they get rich. Rich people leave people all the time once they get rich. But somebody get healthy. When somebody get hurt, people leave. Oh, you can't walk no more. That's just life. He took a risk. He's not owed anything. I mean, I guess they took vows, but he should have known. Like, the chick been in jail. He didn't give her a chance to come out and sow her oats, whatever they call it. And I guess, you know what I'm saying, that's what she want to do now. So I don't feel sorry for him. And then plus what he be doing, like, all he do is just go around and like promote her album. He stopped rapping. He wasn't featured on nothing. He was all over Love and Hip Hop. He wasn't even doing nothing. So I don't feel sorry for him. He got what was coming to him.
God damn, that was mean as shit. He's like, fuck their vows. But
Damn.
somebody else, what you think, Short Man? What do you think about the whole situation, man?
Man, I think it's low key fucked up because he did hold her down for all that time. For her to come out and do it, that just shows what type of character she really is. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's foul. It's fucked up.
The prison didn't show her character.
Well, she hit a motherfucker in the head with a bottle because a bitch was being disrespectful. That's
Nah, she shot somebody.
Oh, well, shit. I forgot the brat hit with the bottle. But, you know, let me mind she gangster. But still, you did all that time in jail and held you down, took care of your children, all whole shebang. You came home. You know, his albums didn't sell like that, but he was, you know, you came home to something. You didn't come home bad. And next thing you know, you over here giving out coochie pot to some young boy. You know what I'm saying? Kind of fucked up.
Man, I used to love pot pie, but now I don't know if I can continue to be he's calling it pot pie too much. How about you? How about you guys, Gerald or Wick? What do you guys think?
I agree with Drew.
Um,
It was fucked up. Just for the same reason. I mean, she was in jail and everything like that. I mean, if that was something she wanted to do, she'll never marry her. I mean, you make them vows that loyalty is key.
That's real shit.
Especially with the diet version. Like, imagine
Yeah,
someone
like you
cheated
never
on you with the 25-year-old version of you.
But all right, so I'm with y'all. I get the vows thing. But like, why does dedication always come to vows? I mean, we're supposed to steal. You're supposed to obey your parents. You're supposed to do like all this stuff. We don't do it. So like but vows is like the thing that people be like, oh, you supposed to do that. Don't nobody follow nothing anymore. Anyway, so I don't see what. Go ahead.
It vows, bro. It to me, it was the loyalty.
It's
Like,
loyalty.
you know, the loyalty about it. Like, who really stands on a motherfucker while they in jail for that amount of time? Like, seriously, that
I
is
mean,
the
you know why people hold people down that's in jail?
why.
Because they ain't going nowhere. Like, it's the one place that if I'm with you, you cannot go anywhere. I'm out. You're there all day. I know what time you can talk. I know you can't cheat on me. I know you can't talk to me. It ain't that hard to hold me down.
well, I don't know about that one.
Well,
They'll cheat on you in that too.
I mean, don't if you think you with the person that you think you with. But that's why relationships, most of the time when people come out of jail, they fall apart because the other person has been structured to do one thing. And then when they come out, they're like, oh, I got all this freedom. I couldn't talk on the phone when I wanted to. I couldn't eat where I wanted to go or go where I wanted to go or interact with other people. If you holding down a girl in jail, there's no other threat of the guys like talking to her until she get out. and then it's a whole different ball game. So he don't get no credit from me for holding somebody down as a jail.
I mean, it's just something I wouldn't do. Like, you get yourself arrested unless we doing it together and you taking the rap for me. I'm gonna be like, this is the time, where we have to be able to do because I'm not holding anybody down. I'm not holding you down for 12 months. Like, I'm single from them 12 months. Maybe we'll talk about it when you get out. But that was your choice. But
But the $1 million question is, did he? That we're assuming that he wasn't messing with nobody while she was locked up.
Thank
You
you.
know, we don't know. Maybe he was real good at hiding it. But at the end, for me, the biggest thing about this is this ain't no story. When it come down to it, I think I understand what Shortman was trying to say. He didn't say it right, but I'll try to say it. He meant his out. He wasn't really making any music. But hell, when she got out, she went. She got into it with Nicki Minaj, and that was it. And I see what Mama Liggett trying to say, but Remy Ma ain't cute. So when it come down to it, man, this is another relationship, like many other relationships. One person think one way about the other person, the other person just trying to live life. At the end of the day, yeah, for what we know, he held it down, but ain't no victims in this. It'll be on to the next.
yeah, I think the biggest deal is that people need to just stop putting couples on pedestals. Everybody couple goals and this goals and this goals and looking from the outside, looking in. But if you're looking at the highlight reels, everything is going to look peachy. You know what I mean? If somebody snipped every shot I made playing the pickup game and showed none of the misses, I look like Steph Curry. You don't see that I shot 2 for 23. So people relationships, I think they should just keep it to themselves. Only people that should be involved are the people that are involved, the spouse, kids. Other than that, keep it to yourself. You don't need to, share the world to be goals for anyone because when you put people on those pedestals, when shit isn't sweet anymore and things get knocked down, that's when people are waiting to pray. If you just keep it low key, nobody knows. Just keep it moving. You can avoid that unnecessary judgment.
But I want to harp on something that Mama Leggett said because she said that she got cute, he held the kids down, and all this and that, and I understand that. That's something. Are you doing it because you want to do it and you with that person at the time, or are you doing it because you want something in return? Just because you do something for somebody, don't mean that somebody owe you something. Like you're still taking a risk when you do that. Do she supposed to be with him forever just because he did that for her? I mean, she was wrong to cheat, but I don't. Not saying me, but just because somebody do something for you at the time when it felt good doesn't mean you're owed something. Or that somebody got to be with you for life if they become unhappy. Obviously, she was unhappy. He must have lacked somewhere that she went out and sought it out, you know what I'm saying, somewhere else. Like Big Gerald said, we don't know if he did something before she went out and cheated. We just know what she did. So I don't subscribe to that, well, I did this, so since I did this, you owe me this. Nobody owe anybody anything.
No, I agree with that part. Like I said, not relationships break up every day. Like we don't know. They could have been separated for a year by now. And she just finally went public and she felt comfortable. We don't know if he's the one that may have wanted to end things. We don't know. They haven't commented, so we just have to assume and speculate. But I think the biggest thing is um yeah, I'm sure he did love her, but I mean, people still be like, I, I love them, but cheat and do everything else. So people are gonna people. I wouldn't
All
put
right.
too much faith at people at the end of the day because at the end of the day, people are gonna do what's very rarely do people have a code that somehow can't be jeopardized if the price is right, and it doesn't even have to be money. It could be whatever they necessarily want at that time, and people break vows every day. So I think the big problem is just stop elevating these couples and saying goals and work on your own household and your own life.
Real deal.
Yeah.
I
So
agree.
speaking of affairs, our girl, and I know I spelled it wrong, Brittany Renier, she was on Club Shay. She made Unc take a double shot. She said, Miss Brittany Renier, Miss,
Damn.
she was basically Deion Sanders brought her for hoe class, like, and she showed up. Like, so this is what a hoe does. She says she only has not 350, 35 bodies. Unc said, I don't believe that. He poured his cup up, said, whoo. What do y'all think? Is that a big deal? Do you think she's being legit? Or do you think it's a rule of three where you multiply that by three? Uh, she seems like she has a very accurate count. What do you think about that? She said she only has 35 bodies.
I believe it. I mean, I don't see why she got reason to lie. I mean, she already out there. She already, I guess people think she's fast or whatever. So I think if she had a higher number than that, I think she would be honest about it. So I think she got 35.
Let's see how old she is. We'll do some math. Please, guys, chime in while I'm doing this research. What do y'all think?
I listen, man. If she got more, cool. I more power to it. Like you can tell when she speaks that she's very self-aware. She knows who she is as a person, and she don't feel bad about it. Like she said, she was comparing herself to Derek Jeter, if I'm not mistaken. Like when his came out, everybody applauded him, but she said, and now everybody just totally shocked and surprised. To me, it's like who cares? She's young. She's living life to the fullest, and as long as she ain't sick, I say go for it.
So she's 31. I thought she was younger. I don't think
Shit.
that's a lot. Like, I think
Nah.
maybe that's why. So, was he taking a shot because he was saying 35 is a lot? Or was
I
he
think so.
saying 35, she's lying about 35? Because I took it that she was, that he was, that she was lying about only being 35.
Now I think he took the shot because she said she had that many, and because he looked at her, he had her on a pedestal of her being so pretty. It's like, dang, why somebody that pretty got that many bodies? But
Is 35 a lot at 31 years old?
I don't
uh,
think so.
but because she's a woman, so they put he had a woman in a higher
I
standard.
mean, even for a woman, I don't think that's a lot.
I don't know because shit, I
Oh.
36 shit.
What?
Oh no, we ain't putting you in this. We know.
What did he say after? What did he say?
She old enough to
You
be her
right.
dad.
I'll be her 36. Shit, I'm not.
Oh, he said he'll be at 36. Oh, God.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Here we go again.
But
Now you want to say yourself a sexy red?
but I'm gonna skip that. But in all,
Why?
it's put women in a higher pedestal. So when she said that she slept with over 35 people, he probably looked at it like, damn, that's a lot for. But it's not, to my eyes, and you said yours, Mars. But people put women in a higher category than men, so they are to a higher standard.
Like Gerald said, as long as you ain't sick, I don't see the big deal. Like I thought he was more like 350 was a more accurate number, and he was gasping because it was so low. But if he thinks that's a lot, I don't think that's a lot. Be free.
You got to remember Shannon Sharp in his 50s. He was a grown man in the 80s. And life is different now with these adults. Now, for me, it's always my thing was our society and everything started changing once these babies started having babies. And so, for her, when you look at it, in 2000, she was 8. They live a different lifestyle now. Social media influences a lot of things. And at the end of the day, her being promiscuous help her making her name and her platform. So I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's just different for him, I think because of the age and like you said, everything.
Plus, I
Right?
mean, Did Shannon Sharp like women?
That's a different topic.
I
You
don't
get in
know,
the
but
weeds now, Cal Jones.
he looked real uncomfortable when Ocho Cinco be like, "You need to get you a woman." He'd be like, oh, "I ain't thirsty. I ain't thirsty." And you know the football players. I think Ocho. That's a whole nother topic. That might be for Blow the Whistle Sports because if you guys have watched, I think it's called Nightcap with Ocho Cinco and every
Mm-hmm.
episode, Ocho Cinco like, "You need you a woman." He's like, "Oh no, I like my football in my tight pants," and so, I don't know. Could I wouldn't personally call myself Shay Shay, but let me stop before you.
Oh, I ain't even think about that.
Of all,
Y'all getting in the weeds.
of
Y'all
all,
knew that. Y'all see Shannon Sharp had a thing for Eddie Murphy ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? That's who his crush was.
that ain't helping him. That ain't helping Drew. Eddie
yeah,
Murphy.
Eddie Murphy has a checkered past himself.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy, aka the hitchhiker picker upper. I'll just give it a ride.
Drew, you made this work.
But
Y'all ain't right at all.
oh man. And the final topics we got we're almost at an hour, guys, so we're gonna wrap this up soon. The oldest news that no one cares about that for some reason everybody cares about. After what, 26, 36? I don't know. Like, I don't know why this is news. The guy who was arrested, I don't know if you guys know anything about him. He's been doing interviews on YouTube for years. I'm like, yeah, I was driving the car that killed Tupac. And I don't know if the Las Vegas police was just like that packed up. Is this a big deal? And people talk about, oh, justice finally served. Like, do we care? These dudes are about to die of natural causes now. Does anybody care anymore?
No.
Didn't Tupac go to jail for like the R word?
Yeah.
I think it was forcible touching of the buttocks was the actual charge, but sexual assault, yes.
Oh, so I don't care.
Man, okay. I'll do it.
Got quiet.
Because, bro, because everybody like, oh, it's Tupac, justice. But is it justice? I mean, when you think about it, they left the Tyson fight. They fought his nephew. He's been saying he did it, and now everybody that was with him in the truck is dead. We don't care. He lived a full life, and now you want to arrest him? So what? He got away with it. I wouldn't even be mad. If I was him, I'd plead guilty and let the state go ahead and take care of me the rest of the days I got.
Yeah,
I mean, you think about it, it's just crazy.
I just want to know the motive. Like, what is somebody up for election? Because, like Gerald said, he's been. I think we all know, like, supposedly the killer was Orlando Anderson. He's been dead he died like a week after they killed Tupac or whatever. The street justice has pretty much taken care of this already. That's why nobody's ever gotten caught. And then the one guy that gets left, like my thing is this going to lead to something bigger? Like, are they trying to? Because I hear rumors that they may allegedly saying Puff has something to do with it. Is that the higher profile? Now that would be a news story. But this old burnt out dude, that old ass gangbanger that's 60 years old now, like, who cares?
But how you gonna even prove that Puff was in it? Like, that was so long ago. I mean, unless the dude still got like handwritten notes, I just don't see how you gonna do all that. Wasn't no text messages or anything back then. I'm not even gonna prove it.
Right. They were like, they said they found his computer. I said, what kind of computer do you have in 96? A gateway? All they're going to find is AOL discs and Drew's old internet connection.
His current internet connection.
That was funny.
Thank you, CenturyLink, for this great Wi-Fi that you have provided me.
Oh man, yeah, I could give a shit less. Like I said, I believe street justice has taken care of this long ago. You live the life, you live by the gun, die by the gun. You know, he made great music, he had some good messages, but ultimately, fighting gangbangers rarely leads you to a
Really?
positive outcome. So
Nah.
it is what it is. But that's it. That's been about an hour for us, man. We hope you enjoyed this recap of Vegas. We're gonna be back, brand new episodes, brand new blow the whistle. Please check that out. We're gonna be having more and more content. So we'll go around the room, give our final shout outs. We'll start with Wick and then work our way up. Any shout outs you want to give before we dip out of here?
I do want to give a shout out to my homeboy Corey. He the one that recommended the Blue Martini. Shout out to Corey for that. Always, I'll give a shout out to y'all. I love y'all to death. Glad y'all came out. Can't wait to see y'all again.
Yeah, we try to do it at the top of the year. Do that thing again. Kyle, any final shout outs?
A global travel affair. Make sure y'all book y'all trips through there. You gotta get Big Gerald on Blow the Whistle Sports. For some reason, every time we need to record, this dude disappears. So I'm gonna have to call the job up, the wife, whoever, see what's going on with that.
You call the job, you got a laundry list. You gonna get-
But we're gonna get one to
span of 47
y'all.
jobs in a week.
We're gonna get one to y'all this week. I promise. We're gonna get a preview episode for the football games this weekend. Punishment. It's hit or miss. Like, he'll drop 3. It dipped for about 8 months. It dropped 3. So y'all gotta appreciate it when y'all get him. I see Mars back in the he back in the den. He doing his interviews. So shout out to him. We're gonna try to be more consistent. We gotta get better at that. I'm gonna try to lead the troops. We gotta find a way to put out more episodes, put out more content. We like 3 weeks behind on every story. But shout out to y'all. I love y'all, man.
Absolutely. We had to take that vacation and recharge our batteries, man, to get back. But we're gonna be back to you. And also, shout out to Hui for providing many of the stunning outfits that you've seen me out. Just got another pack in the mail. If you're looking for affordable, reasonable outfits, Hui, HOOOYI. You can get yourself whole coordinated outfits. I don't know how long they're gonna last, but you're gonna be fly that one day. You're gonna be fly. You may not want to wear it again, but that one day you're gonna be fly. Short man, any final words?
Off Punishment Season 2 is coming. It's going to be Nikki New is going to be the first guest from the Are You Mad podcast. So we got some things we're going to be shooting really soon. Shout out to my mom for just showing us so much love, cooking for us. Shout out to my family that came through. I hadn't seen in a minute. Wick, big shout out for appreciating, like, just opened his doors up and let us come through and let us go through a refrigerator, eat his kids' snacks, and me whooping his ass in dominoes.
Easy lies.
We ain't even
Ain't no
talking
lie.
about dominoes. Don't even bring
I
that
whipped
up. You're knocking that.
that boy ass at the table, man. Shout out to Airbnb for the dope house. You know what I'm saying? For putting us up. For they screwed us up in the beginning, but they fixed it. You know what I'm saying? They really came through and put us in a better situation. Shout out to Lamont. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talked about Lamont, but shout out to Lamont.
My boy, mine.
Hey, Lamont is Lamont. You know what I'm saying? For that shot of rubbing alcohol, he tried to get a drink and always venturing off and disappearing and then popping back up. But shout out to the bros, man. Like, we had a wonderful time when we get together. We're always going to have a fantastic time. So you know what it is.
Absolutely. Big Gerald closes out, brother.
Man, first of all, like you said, shout out to Lamont. I can't wait to see Lamont again. Lamont, welcome to come to Seattle anytime. Lamont, cool as hell.
He probably wandered in. Look in your bedroom. He probably just walking around.
Shout
I
out.
was gonna take
Also got to give a shout out to Deshaun Witt because this was actually our first time meeting in person. He opened it, like I said, his home to me, man. We was cool. When everybody else was drunk, me and him was like, we trying to get there, but we can't. We saved a lot of lives. They just don't know it. And also a special shout out to Mama Leggett and Jamie. My first time meeting Jamie. Actually got to sit there and talk to him. If he can hear this, man, I appreciate meeting you and everything. Can't wait to see y'all again. And as to y'all, man, like I said, this is an outlet. Y'all know I work like a slave, so I appreciate it anytime we can get together, man. And January, we're gonna turn up. I'm gonna get my ticket tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
you coming out in January?
Oh, I got to come. I got to come.
Let me get my ticket then.
Let's do it.
Uh,
Let's do it. And
oh,
yeah, man,
Ve-
shout out to Mama Leggett, of course, for opening up her home and preparing us a home cooked meal. A lot of good places to eat, but it's nothing like a home cooked meal, so we appreciate that. Shout out to Wick, man, for opening his doors and taking us around town and making sure we got places safely. He dropped me off a couple of nights when I was just wandering the Vegas streets with a laptop bag, and he made it happen. Shout out to my brother RG, man, for hosting and the conversations, taking me all the places to eat and taking me all around the state, not just the city. He really was on his recruitment tip. So, man, good job with the recruitment. Shout out to all the Airbnb, Blue Martini, Lolo's, Smoke and Grill, El Gordo's, all the places that we ate at that allowed us to shoot footage there. We appreciate y'all. And shout out to my brothers, man, for making it a good time, man. Always with those guys. And shout out to Lamont, man. Lamont is Lamont, man. That man come with a
Thanks.
perfect. But one thing he gonna do is guarantee you one last quick story before I went a little bit over. But man, shout out to the trash can for holding Lamont up. Man, almost was a real life Oscar the Grouch, Manny Ramirez doing this thing. So shout out to Lamont, man, for coming out there at the last minute and made it. And the people that didn't make it, man, we appreciate y'all. Maybe next time. But I felt we had the perfect formula, perfect recipe for a good time. So I can't wait to do it again, fellas. Sound like January is a thing now. So
No, maybe November for two people in here. I gotta see.
I'm there in a couple more weeks. I'm back in Vegas in a couple more weeks, so ticket is already bought. I'll be back.
I'm talking MIA.
Yes, sir, in my ear, yo.
Oh man, You know what? We need to talk about that because I'm
I
I'm
I
very
ain't,
down.
I ain't got no days off till December, so no more trips ever for me. Right,
We'll take footage for you.
take some footage. I was gonna see it, and I'll just post stuff real angrily.
Yes.
But yeah,
Nice shirt, man.
Thank you, sir.
Real nice.
You know what? Let me give a shout out to Kyle Jones because Kyle Jones, I was still drunk and hungover from when he was leaving. Kyle Jones left me a pair of Yeezys and was like, he, he's the Yeezy king, and he's like, I got two pair of these. I'm gonna leave these for you. And I was just like, all right. But I got up and I was like, my dog left me a pair of Yeezys, so I gotta appreciate Kyle Jones for that. He just helped me add on to my Yeezy collection. So my brother, I appreciate you.
they
No
were
problem,
probably
man. No
they were
problem.
probably cutting on his feet. You probably did him a favor.
I ain't had no room in my luggage. He's
Having the tight ass shoes on. It's like I've had too much Celerosa. All right, guys, that's it for tonight's episode, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to Down the Den After Dark. We'll have more energy next episode. I'm still recovering from this vacation. But we appreciate y'all as always. Mars, King Petty, shout out to King Petty, Short Man, Big Gerald, Wick, and Kyle Jones. It's the After Dark crew. We love y'all. We out.
Peace.